Hey Facebook friends, it's Christy. As many of you know, I just spent an amazing weekend learning from some fantastic leaders in the industry of direct sales, multi-level marketing, online branding, online marketing. And one of the things I took away from this weekend was a challenge, and the challenge was to do 30 days in a row of live videos, which is overwhelming and scary, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's important to me to set goals, follow them, and do it. So you're going to be seeing a lot of me. And I want to let you all know a couple of the things that I'm thinking about sharing. If you're a mom, you're a dad, you've got kids, you got babies, you got kids going to college, you are trying to balance work and life, or if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're in multi-level marketing and you're looking for some tips and tricks, I'm going to be sharing on a daily some of my best practices and my takeaways. And so if it's something you're interested in learning more, or maybe joining me on this journey and commenting and asking questions or asking for specific help, feel free. In that top right hand corner there's a little carrot looking drop down menu. Drop that down and turn on your notifications. You're going to know when I go live, and we're going to start this little thing, because one of the things I also realized this weekend was it's all about a community, and Facebook is a community. We're a community of people. We're all friends on Facebook for a reason. We have some common connection that we share, and so then we also have things that we can share with each other that maybe will help somebody out. And now, not everything I'm going to share is going to be for everyone, and that's okay. If it's not for you, scroll on by. No problem. No hard feelings. So for today, my Monday motivation video is going to be all about the fact that I came home after being away for the weekend, loving life and really enjoying it. And I came home, and I'm home, and I'm a mom. My house is a mess. Bunch of dishes to do. There's so much laundry I can't even see straight, and I'm thinking I cannot be the only one that's feeling this way. Everyone I talk to, the one thing they talk about with business and life and kids is they're too busy. There's not enough time in the day. They're too busy. Most people say they're too busy for themselves. That laundry and dishes and kids and sports, that all takes over your life. And so I wanted to share a couple tips from my life that have helped me. Number one is organization. Get a calendar. You got a calendar on your phone? Use it. You got a calendar? I actually have a calendar like everywhere in my house, and I write down absolutely everything. I'm anal. I like color code, like this kid's red, this kid's blue, this kid's purple, I'm pink, my husband's green, whatever works for you. But schedule everything. And when I say everything, I mean like write it down that it's an appointment, that you are going on a date with your husband next Friday night. Because if you're going on it's an appointment, you're going to make it happen, because you wouldn't skip a doctor's appointment or a business meeting. So you know what? Treat it like it's an appointment. It's somewhere you've got to be. You're going to get there, and you're going to be there. So that's number one, organization. Number two, as a mom who has 3 crazy busy kids in way too many sports, cooking. Cooking dinner is like the bane of my existence. The savior for me for cooking, and my number one thing I can help you with when you say you're too busy, is one word. Or maybe it's 2 words. I don't know. Crock pot. Hello, crock pot. The crock pot has saved me on so many occasions, I can't even tell you. And there's like a million crock pot recipes out there. I do meal planning by the month, and I do freezer meals that I can throw in the crock pot in the morning when I wake up. When I get home from after whatever game I've been at, it's ready to go and yummy as anything, and everybody's fed. A couple things happen when you do that. Number one, you actually save money on your grocery bill. When you plan it out, you write it out, and you go and you only buy the ingredients you need for the meals. Sorry, I got a text. For the meals that you're making, you're actually going to save yourself money. So hello, budget friendly too. Number two, crockpot is so easy because I make them. I could spend a Sunday, take 5 hours. It's all I do is make meals. I got a month's worth of meals ready to go. If you want to look for some great crockpot recipes, go over to Pinterest. Check me out, Christy Kranz, easy to find. I have a whole board that's all about freezer pleaser meals that are ready and able to do in the crockpot. So that's number two. And number three, and this is the hardest one for people to understand, it's still hard for me to understand, is time. Time goes by so quickly. It doesn't matter what you think is happening and how busy you are and how crazy you are and all that laundry's piling up. Before you know it, That's not happening anymore. Those sports that you've got to get to and the meals you've got to make and your kids are fighting and you're trying to pull them apart, before you know it, it's over. It's over. So try and enjoy it. And here's a really quick story. I don't want to keep you guys much longer, but it's called the shed story. When my kids were little, I had a shed in my backyard, and it was awful. It needed painted, like in the worst way. And it drove me crazy that this shed needed to be painted. Like, that was like the most important thing. Oh my gosh, we need to paint the shed. We need to paint the shed. And I went out and I bought the paint, and my kids at the time were 4, 3, and 1. And they wanted to play. So all they wanted to do was play. They were like, Mommy, please play with it. And I'm like, no, I've got to paint the shed. Got to paint the shed. And I painted the shed. And at the end of the day, I looked at my 3 kids who had spent the day fighting, and I've been yelling at them. And I realized I just wasted a day painting a shed that it didn't matter if that shed got painted. Life was going to go on if I didn't paint that shed. Does that make sense? Like, that's to me was a huge moment as a mom that I went, you know what? It doesn't matter if the shed's painted. It doesn't matter that every single piece of laundry is done. If your kid wants to play a game with you, go play a game. Have a fabulous time, because before you know it, they don't want to play a game with you anymore. And you got to seize it while you've got it and then paint the shed later. Does that make sense? All right. So if you've joined on and you've watched and you've found some value in it, please feel free to just push that like button. Let me know you're enjoying what I'm sharing and putting out there. Sorry, my car's like going crazy. Putting out there. Turn on those notifications so you know when I'm going live. So I'm going to be sharing with you. And drop something in the comments. Let me know. What is it that you would love some advice on? What is it, something that you're struggling with? Are you looking for recipe ideas? Are you looking for business ideas? You're multi-level marketing and you're like, I don't know where to go with my business. You know what? Reach out. Drop a comment. I will definitely address it, because I'm going to be doing a lot of these videos, and I'm going to be sharing with all of you some of my takeaways and some of my best practices, and I cannot wait. So hope to see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you soon.